Good morning. Welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Friday, the 9th of July.
See how you hog it?
Well, if you came and set it up, you could sit in the middle.
No, I don't do that. I think it's because your head's so big.
Remember the conversation? Watch this. So I have to sit in front whenever we do pictures, because if we're like this.
My cousin taught me that. And she said you have to, I don't.
There are two cameras.
I understand, but
so if you're going to do that, see how that works?
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it?
You're just a camera hog. I don't think it's funny.
What we have to talk about today? It's another hot one. Thoughts go out once again to the folks up in Plumas County. Kind of crazy to see what's going on up there.
Yeah.
Seems early.
It's scary. So I want to talk to you about. Oh, we don't even have a question. What are we giving away? Patrick asked me this morning when we were laying in bed. He's like, "What are we gonna give away today?" And then I came in and started working.
I think it's super hot, and we should give a couple little fans away.
You've done that before. Let's do something. Let's do something more fun. Okay.
I did not feel the quake yesterday. But I saw on Facebook that several people around us in Reno had felt it, describing it as quite a shaker. But we're on a concrete slab in the store, and we were not like super busy all day yesterday, but we were pretty busy yesterday. So it very well might be that I just wasn't paying attention, and things didn't shake like crazy here in the store. I said something to my daughter about it, and she said she didn't notice it, but she was at home. The crazy thing I thought was all the videos that were coming out of like 395, like the rock falls down in Walker, the Walker River Canyon there and stuff like that. But yeah, quite a little earthquake yesterday.
You gotta come up with the question. Okay, I do want to show you some featured products. They're not even up yet as featured, but I just sent an email to Christine, so sometime today. Or you can just
Christine's watching today. So.
Or you can just do a keyword search. So
she's got weed on the brain.
Patrick, that is not true. Don't listen to him. All right, look how cute this is. Michelle whipped this up in the store as a sample. I think they're 6 inches by 6 inches. You could modify it and blow it up, but then you have to blow up all the different parts. So this is new from OESD, and we put some fairy lights in it, but you could do a grouping of, ooh, look at that. Did you see that? So they're marquee letters. It is freestanding lace, or freestanding, because there's a freestanding applique. It's called freestanding letter. Let's see. It is called freestanding lighted letters. I only have 5 of them in the store, but I put that up as a featured product, and it has all the different letters, and you could do all different colors. But isn't that cute with the LOV? And then you can connect them all together as well. So this one is so adorable. We wanted to do A1, but they don't have numbers. But that's what it looks like, not lit. And you can also get like those fairy lights that you plug in. So it's not going to just, but this is what we had on, off. Isn't this cute? I love it. I absolutely love it. It's normally $24.99. And I have it on the site for 25% off. Darby Weber. Look at you laughing at that. Okay. Look, on, off. I love it. I want to make a set for Violet. Or you could just, it would be so cute in like a little girl's room, and you just go ahead and do their little letter. You could do their whole name. And
you need like bigger fairy lights so you can just hit one button and turn on all the fairy lights.
I am doing one button. What are
right,
you talking about?
Right, but if you had like multiple letters.
Oh, you can, I mean, they make so many different fairy lights. I was thinking it would be super cute to do this and then do the red letters and then turquoise. Red and turquoise. And then do like turquoise lights or something. Wouldn't that be fun? I just love this. So even if you're somebody who doesn't love freestanding lace, Gail Cram, wouldn't that be, because it's not like really freestanding lace. They're like marquee box letters, which I think is kind of cool. Okay, that's going to be there. And you know what? This is a giveaway today. Don't you love it? And if you don't have an embroidery machine, it'd be a good time to get one, right? Or, I mean, if you win it, you can give it to somebody. Okay, other things that I sent to Christine just this minute. I was just doing it. She likes it the night before, but I just can't. I'm a last minute kind of girl.
Yesterday, we're still on vacation, by the way, like mentally. We are still on vacation mentally. And it's funny because I said something to Jeannie yesterday. I was like, you know, it's like a 3-day week. It's a short week. And as busy as we were yesterday, like the stress and pressure level feels a little lower. And so I'm like, and I just said to Jeannie yesterday, like, you know, it's still kind of our vacation week because it's only 3 days and it's short. There are only 2 live streams. So, like, you know, that's what's going on.
Hi, Miss Roseanne from Michigan.
We were asleep early last night.
Yeah, I got
she
home
out.
yesterday and I'm like a vampire. I just like lay there and fall asleep with my glasses on. I got home yesterday and just lay down and I was like falling asleep on the ride home.
Was Kai driving, I hope?
I drove and...
That's bad.
Well, okay, not on that ride, but just from picking up Momo to the... I was like, I'm going to go inside and I'm going to lay down. I usually don't like napping.
I was like, where's Mom? And Kai's like, she went upstairs to your room. And I was like, oh, she's got to be passed out. And then Kai went upstairs and came downstairs and was like, I said stuff to her and she didn't even reply.
And Momo came in a couple of times and just like licked my face and then left.
Ew.
I love it. He and I just like, he gives me a bath. That's how I wash my face in the morning. Just kidding, kind of. Momo just licks my entire face. And then I'm like, oh, I'm ready to go.
I see what else Momo licks and eats, so.
Oh, like his... So, okay, another thing that we have on the site, I don't know if I even put it at, like, sale prices, but I'm going to put it up as featured, is, I'll have to check that on the site to see if it's, I'm going to put it up at 20% off. And if you're taking this class with Michelle Burrett, which I still have a couple of spots, I have, like, 2 more spots for the Zoom class, and I have, like, 2 more spots for the in-person class. And if you're looking for a beginner sewing, piecing class, this isn't going to be quilting because you can do that later. I mean, this is just the cutest ever. I've just fell in love with it. And I finally got some of the patterns in. So, and I'm going to be getting more in. So I'm getting them in 2 batches. But this is going to be that Hocus Pocus table runner class. And I just got in the All Hallows Eve, which, I mean, that's what it was made with originally. Isn't that so cute? So I got fat 8s and I got fat quarters. And I got jelly rolls and layer cakes. So this is the fat quarters, the fat 8s, and you'll have enough to do the project with both of these. If you have this, you could do the whole quilt. If you have this, I don't know if you could do the whole quilt with this. Maybe you could do the whole quilt with this. It is layer cake friendly, so you could just get the layer cake. The layer cake I have is All Hallows Eve. So it was the original one, not the pumpkin blossom. And this doesn't have the green in it, so you'd have to add that. And then I also have the jelly roll, so that's going to be featured, and I'll make sure I go back in there. Don't buy it yet because I'm going to put it all in there at 20% off. If you don't want to do this project, that's fine. Think about all the fantastic projects you could do with this. You could make I love this because it's fabric that keeps on giving. Like I bought, remember that the other one that I bought? I can't remember even the name, but I used it to do like bags, and I used it to do I used it to do like everything. Everything, I just grabbed it and I was using it to do. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not. I'm just smiling.
Because you're so in love. Because you're looking at me and thinking,
Yes.
this is how I talk to him
Yes.
all the time. Because you think I'm so lucky and I love this woman so much. Is that why?
Yes.
Sometimes I ask him questions like that and he'll go, is this a trick question?
Those
Anyways.
like most of those questions are of different nature.
So I'll go on there and I'll put those all up at 20%. What do you mean they're different in nature?
You asked.
I ask
trick
him things
questions.
like, do I look chubby? Do I look
She's
chubby?
like, do I look fat? I'm like, no.
Yeah, you should always say no. I was just tucking my belly into my top of my pants. Okay, and another fabric that I have in there is this, which it's so funny because Lori, if you've met Lori, she's new here, and she goes, she opened this, she goes, I don't think she called it ugly, or maybe she called it plain. And then I was like, you haven't looked at it because it is fantastic. It is tone on tone. And it has little pumpkins on it, like pumpkins with vines. And I added another picture so you could see it. I wonder if you can see it. Can you see it at all? Probably not. Can you see, maybe if I hold it like this? Can you see that? Maybe you could see it. But look at this, with this as your background. So cute! You need it. So I'll put this all on at 20% off today. This will be included in there too. It's not on there yet. If it's not featured yet, then you can just put it under, just Pumpkin Blossom. Pumpkin Blossom is the name of this whole line, and it's from Moda. Because, you know, we're a fabric store. I'm still waiting for our grunge. Remember the grunge that was supposed to be here? I ordered it in April. It was supposed to be here in June. I don't even ask anymore. I used to be like, hey, is it coming? Is it here yet? When am I going to get it? And now I don't even ask. Why? It'll just show up. When it shows up, I have no control. Patrick, do you know what Patrick's
Just
doing?
smile and wave, boys.
He's
Just
twiddling.
smile and
Patrick
wave.
twiddles his thumb. I know. I'm cracking myself up over nothing. Absolutely nothing. Do you know what happened to us? We didn't tell you this over our break. My brother.
Her brother, who's never like ever missed a day of work, and didn't call, didn't show, and
So
he's
they called
also,
me.
He's also like a soloist rock climber, and like
He's
does
the one
some,
that
like,
almost died in that
he
motorcycle
almost died
accident.
in a motorcycle accident. He'd actually told his coworkers that if he didn't show up someday, he was probably dead somewhere.
Yeah.
So Jeannie gets a call
Monday morning, 9 a.m.
No, it was more like 8 because I was riding with the kids by like 9:30. So it was early.
It was 9. They said that he didn't show
And
up to
they
work.
tell her that he didn't show. They sent somebody to his house. He wasn't there.
I'm like, there's no way my brother would not
So
be
we were
at work.
like,
I
I
started crying.
spent the day like assuming that we were gonna have to figure out a way to bury Jeannie's brother. And then he called at like 1 o'clock. Like, I walked out into the trailhead and there were a bunch of police around my car, and I thought they were going to arrest me, so I left.
He goes, I'm like, oh, you're alive! Oh my God, I've been so worried. Where have you been? You didn't show up for work. And he goes, I thought it was a federal holiday and that there was no price.
It was a federal holiday.
So he goes, I don't look at this schedule. I just show up for work or, And so he just assumed that there was no work on Monday.
And then he thought he like parked illegally or something and didn't want to get a ticket.
He goes,
so
that's why the Rangers were at my car. And he starts laughing. He goes, I was walking in my car. I saw them there. And he goes, I thought I was going to get a fine or something. So I turned around. I was like, do you know how worried I was? And then I was like, I want your cell phone number. Because you know what? Number one, I was like, I thought we had a missing person. And I was like, can we ping his phone? Like, I need to go save him right now. He must have fallen off that rock ledge. Or I thought, what's going on out there?
He's having a very intense conversation.
Oh my goodness. I thought he'd gotten eaten by a mountain lion. I thought maybe, I was like, oh my God, a mountain lion attacked him and dragged him into the bushes and he couldn't fight him off. This is what you start thinking.
This is what starts thinking.
When your loved one doesn't show up for work and that's not what they do. And then I was like, can we ping his phone? And they won't do that. Now I know why, because how many people do you think are missing and they just didn't think it was a work day? Like my brother.
Well, no, I think more than anything, like how many people choose to go missing. Like how many people just take off and don't want to be found it takes 48 hours.
I was crying for 4 hours. I thought my brother had perished.
Well, and then later when she calls me and tells me, I said something I was out riding mountain bikes with the boys, and then Kai had a very visible reaction, like relief, and poor kid was all stressed out.
That
too.
Brother of mine, he's always worrying me. Anyways, question of the day, Patrick?
So, as you guys know, it appears that early November is kind of the winner as far as when we're going to have our event this fall. And when I talked to this particular educator, he's like, I do it all. You tell me what you want to do.
Oh, yeah.
So, what I want to know is for those of you who would plan to attend our event in early November, what do you want to do? Do you want an embroidery event? Do you want, what's the nature of the event that you're looking for? I think the only thing this gentleman might not do, and I really don't know, is probably sergers. And we're working on that later. So I would look to have a serger event later. But in any case, what would you want to see at said event? So,
what did you say? Did you say cupcakes?
I did. That's what I want to see at the event.
You want to see those to eat?
Yes, of course, because it's festive.
You got to go to Baby Lock Tech because that's all they feed us.
Cupcakes?
Oh my God, yes. Like during the breaks, it's all that cupcakes
like
and
ice cream
brownies and cookies, and I'm like, give me a bag of Doritos, give me something, give me some chips,
How
give
about
me a
some
slice
fruit?
of pizza.
They had good fruit when I went the last time.
So I'm just putting in $35.99. I'm putting in your prices for the Blossom right now, so everything should be on there at 20% off. Embroidery, I will bring the cupcakes. Okay, embroidery. Oh, yes, Stephanie, you know him. So Mike Johns, I knew him first off as the jerky guy.
Telling people who the event was with for some particular reasons, but that's all right.
Surprise! So, he's a jerky guy, and I know a lot of you have jerky hoops. I keep thinking we should do a demo on that. We should do a Technique Tuesday. But jerky hoops are fantastic. we could do
We have
one
people
day.
showing up, so I'm gonna go. Put
We could
cash
do
in the
one day
register.
Durkee where he shows you how to use those and what makes them so fantastic. But it's going to be an embroidery event, and yeah, he's absolutely amazing. And I don't know. I
Why
know.
are we asking if it's going to definitely be an embroidery event?
Well, what else is he? It's going to be embroidery. It is.
That's a lot of stuff, Jeannie.
What else?
He was like, "I'll do whatever you want: quilting, applique, sewing."
But that's embroidery. Now I don't want to do. We're not. It's going to be. It's going to be embroidery. But what kind of stuff would you like to see with your embroidery? How to use hoops and make them stick? I like Mike. Embroidery in the hoop embroidery. Okay, so yeah, just write some specific stuff about what you want to see in this event, and well, I guess. Oh, see, Design Center. Miss Paula, how did you see that? Where did you see him doing that? Embroidery based lace. Sewing event. We'd have to talk about that. Let's talk about that later. So, our deal of the day, this is going to be our giveaway. Boom, boom, boom. I did want to show you some other stuff. If you're making, I have so much hardware because we were doing those Charlotte bags. I wanted to know, I let you know, I just got in. How can I lose it? I just walked up here. I just got these in. Rainbow D-ring sets. Aren't those gorgeous? Those are on the website. They're just rainbow D-ring sets. You could look up D-ring or just type in rainbow and then you could find these. Oh yeah, I put this in there too at a sale price. I think I put it in. Did I put it in as a sale price? I was going to say it was just going to be featured, but I think I did. Maybe I didn't. D-ring rainbow. There it is. Oh yeah, I put that in as 25% off. So these are on there too. So if you want to get these, they're 1 inch. They're 1 inch and they have these great lobster swivels on the top, which are fantastic. And they're on there at 25% off. So instead of $9.99, they're $7.50. Well, maybe we'll put this up as featured. And we're going to leave it up all weekend too. So I didn't even realize I had done that too. I think that's it for today. Just answer the question, what do you want to see in the event? And I guess Mike does do it all. So if there's something really exciting, what is his favorite? You know, I'm not sure. Oh, I think he's called Mama's Boy.
Mama's Boys Designs.
Mama's Boys Designs.
Mama's Boy Designs.
Mama's Boy?
Mama's Boy Designs.
So, yeah, Mama's Boy Designs. What about Kimberbell pillow inserts? What do you mean by that, Lindsay? You want to see, you want to do hats with, that would be fantastic. Hats with the Durkee and Kimberbell pillow inserts, meaning you want to see how to do pillow inserts or you want them? You want to order them. I'm not sure. You want an embroidery scan and cut event. An embroidery scan and cut event. That could be a combination event with Miss Michelle Gilmartin and Mr. Mike. Wouldn't that be exciting? He's great on sergers too, Terry. I didn't know that. See, these are things I don't know. Mama's Boy. Okay, I'm going to let you go. We have a very social weekend coming up. Just Patrick and I. We have friends in town from Salt Lake from Colorado. Our Argentinian friends, which we're getting close to them leaving. And then we have a nut. So my whole point is I'm going to try and get as much sewing. And I started doing stuff. Can I show? I know I was going to let you go, but I brought in some stuff to show you as show and tell. Hang on one second. Let me grab it. Did you see a hoop and stuff? Did I set it down?
Yeah, it's right over here.
Yeah. So
It's right here.
Okay.
I just needed the space to cut.
Okay, I wanted to show you this because I wanted you to know I'm not just sitting around doing nothing. I am doing something. So I am still waiting for the thread kits for Summer Glory, but I did start stitching some out because I had most of the colors, and I did start stitching some of them out. And I'm using this turquoisey blue fabric, which we have here in the store. And I don't know, can you see that? It is gorgeous. I'll show my YouTube people too. When I do it, I stitch it out on one long row, and then I will cut it apart later. But it's beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. And I just put it on my 10 needle, and we are going to do this as a sew along. So it is going to be a sew along, but I will be doing it on a multi needle. So the other thing I stitched out is this is going to be one of OESD's new designs. It's called Nordic Santa. I don't think you can even see it on the website yet. It's beautiful. It's I'm going to say Jim Shore. Does that sound familiar? Am I making that up? But here is Nordic Santa, and I thought I could use this in the pillow class. I know I have a couple of puckers that I need to deal with, but look how gorgeous that is. Is that, oh my God, he is so beautiful. And they also have in this design pack, they have Roseanne, I'll put that on the website, so I'll add that fabric to the website. There's nutcrackers, there's other Santas, there's other like border designs, and I don't have this as a deal of the day yet just because it's not even released. So I could pre-order it, but I can't even get it in stock yet. But I wanted to stitch out some more from this just because, I mean, I love it because it's kind of folk arty, and I thought I'd use this in an upcoming pillow class. So I have been stitching. It's just I don't have everything done all together, and but I'll have some other stuff to show you later on. I'm working on some other freestanding lace for OESD too. That's really, really cute. I will let you go now because I just wanted to show you a little bit of stuff that's coming up, and be creative, make something incredibly awesome, and or just make something. We can just make something, and we will see you on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Don't forget to answer the question, what would you like to see at the event? Because he does it all. And we will see you later. Bye. And